Hello everyone. Let us talk about the income and wealth disparities throughout the world. Today, we live in an economic world in which we can see billionaires, centi-billionaires. A person can hold maybe $300 billion, and in the same world, we can see people striving for the basic utilities of life, like health, education, and even food. So yes, this is what we all know. We all have read those 10th class economics textbook in which we are well aware that a person uh, that there are some persons who are sitting on four chairs, and there are some places where one chair is shared by four persons. So income disparity is there. It's good or bad? Well, it depends, because we should have the persons, we must have the people, individuals must be there who have a lot of money, because they are the people who will invest in the economy. They are the people who will set up factories and get the jobs and make the jobs. So income disparity is not an evil until and unless it goes to its extreme. But I think today we are standing on its extreme, and COVID has has worked as a catalyst to it. After COVID, we have seen that due to the effect of this pandemic, the billionaires throughout the world increased their wealth by 19%. In India, the effect has been huge and terrific. The billionaires have increased their income by 30%, 35%. So well, that's not bad. Someone is earning money. Why should we be jealous of? But the thing is that the people lost their job. Majority of the mass lost their jobs, and small businesses, many small businesses shut down, and the small restaurants, the small tea seller, they they all lost their sources of income. So that is the place where we are most concerned about, that the economic disparity is increasing day by day. We have seen that there are a lot of people who became billionaire in the last 2 years. Why? Because the evaluations of the companies were very high, but at the same time, there were people who were struggling to find basic healthcare, who were struggling to find basic equipment for education. So this level of inequality in the economic sense is there in the society for now, and it must be changed. Uh, looking at some, looking at the stats, we can say that inequality is a virus that was accompanied by the coronavirus. And uh, what should we do to eradicate this virus? Number one, I think education. People should be skilled first. Thereafter they will be able to get job. Thereafter they will be able to earn money. Thereafter they will be able to do business. So people should be skilled. People should have some framework. People should have a great education. Higher education must be there. That's how the mass will be able to generate an income for itself. So education is the key factor here, like every other problem in India. So education should be provided, and also there is also an idea introduced, that is the minimum subsistence wages for everyone. That is to provide everyone a minimum amount of money that would be done by the government. So I think that is a complete crap. To run economy, people should work, and the skilled people should be able to have some should be able to make money, and the limits and the opportunities should be more, and should be fair. So that's how we will be able to build a nice economic society. Opportunities must be there, but providing some providing providing free money to everyone is not a good idea. This will waste a lot of money, and people will not be eager to work. So this is not at all a solution for economic disparity. Rather, we should focus on education, skilling people. We should focus on entrepreneurship. We should focus on small businesses. We should focus on all these aspects to overcome the evil of economic disparities. Also, the governments can take some initiatives. The governments should introduce minimum wages as a part of the labor laws. The government should make some rules that the companies, if they are taking this much amount of work, then they should provide the laborers or the workers this much amount of money. So that's how the workers and the workers will be able to get a good amount of money, and that's how the economic disparity can be dealt. And I think there should be many schemes like insurance and like providing the pension scheme. Some pension schemes must also be there. That's how there will be assurance for people, for the working class. And also, what the government can do, the government can make people financially literate. So this is a very crucial point that the policymakers are not working on. So I think they should work on it. If people would be more financially literate, they would be able to invest their money in better places. They would be able to make nice and finer financial decisions, and that's how they will be able to make more money, like the rich does, because the rich have the access to the financial education. And if the government, or if for that matter the content creators or newspapers focus on this point of financial literacy, then economic disparity can be dealt. And also at the root level, because not everyone reads newspaper, not everyone goes online. So at the root level, the tea seller, the small farmer, they all must be aware of financial literacy. They all must know that how to deal with their money, so that they can earn more money. So yes, this was also a considerable point. And yes, these were the things that the government can do to deal with economic disparity. And we must hope for a better future, where everyone have a where everyone has at least the money by which they can get a good education, a good health care, and they can just fulfill all their needs. Thank you very much.